The sanso Emma aye obi biara akwaba biem ereba aye channel we so unya subscribe ya mesrew na wa subscribe no like no wa share video we de ama wonia no so enye bi ahwena bibia etimi akoyi eri aman abusua nsema horo na na babeto dwa na chese na wie ye de ebremu na nini na ene se aye honorable Ntim Fordjour na chese aye Minister of Foreign Affairs no ono ene timide nsem bi ebetu edwa aye 2022 na chese sisia no nsema ode betu dwa no akọ etia no na nsema horo ode betu dwa no ebi ene se NPP amanyoko no His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo na chese omo order for private jet which is $20,000 na chese adwuma e Ghana am say na efa president no anase vice president no recall bibia ehuhia omo no eno na ode nsema horo na ebetu abonten se enya de a NDC amanyoko we ebeye sanyoma no nyina ebi na se mpo NDC amanyoko we John Dramani Mahama anase ne vice president eba na se ye de no to sa private jet we bi emu de a na ndi ono no ebe resign ewo n'edwuma na chese oye no ho se Minister of Foreign Affairs no ade ono ebe resign na busua ade asade we etimi akọ etia no na private jet na chese oka se NDC amanyoko no emfa omunsanka na se omuntinemu no ade omo so omo de omo ho akọ na chese sisia no Ghana for de omanu egusu na busua okujeto ablakwa eden sembebri na atu abonten efa ne ho na chese mense omre no ye bekọ ni akwakotie ni eba
Ntim Fordjour. The Member of Parliament for Asin South, Reverend Ntim Fordjour, has urged the Member of Parliament, Sam Okujeto-Ablakwa, to resign from his position as Minister of Foreign Affairs, in line with a vow he made to resign immediately should his government engage a private jet for use by the President or Vice President. Now, what is interesting about this is that yes, say omo order for luxury jet, omo order for private jet for Vice President Madam Jane Nana. Okujeto-Ablakwa, because was serving on Foreign Ministry Appointments Committee, was serving as a Minister of Foreign Affairs, or no office don't engage in no money order for luxury private jet for a Vice President. Now Ablakwa, who while in opposition led a campaign to expose President Akufo-Addo's global travels aboard private jets, vowed in 2022 that he will resign from government if an NDC president or vice president ever used a private jet. The words in quotes, "I'll resign from government if we come to power and our leader patronizes a private jet. I will resign. Why should I stay there? What I do is based on principle. It is not personal. It is not that I hate President Akufo-Addo or love him. That's not the point. It's about principle, about protecting the public purse. I will resign. I once resigned from the Appointments Committee." Enti the video no episode show Okujeto-Ablakwa the numerous in the year 2022. Na eno iwia near the discussions on the honorable Afinyo market enya direct regarding presidential private jets. Iwia ye the komodia efa Okujeto-Ablakwa the call say or person ye a man of principle, a man of integrity. As at Monday ye person who say the resignation letter trended. Now in some honorable Ntim Fordjour, Reverend Ntim Fordjour, this also said, you have hanged your own self with your own words. Why when you say and now the other day, you were categorical in your vow. See the pain. You dared Ghanaians by stating that you would immediately resign as minister if your presidency ever used a private jet. And here we are. Our vice president who returned to Ghana to continue editing aboard a private jet paid by Ghanaian taxpayers. Ghanaians expect you to resign immediately from office as Foreign Affairs Minister to demonstrate that you are a man of integrity, a man who can be trusted to stand by your own words, be a man of principle and resign. Just for the record, the use of private jet by the president or vice president where required is not a crime, nor is it inappropriate when the presidential jet is unavailable. In some honorable Reverend Ntim Fordjour, it is also another. After the Uncle Okujeto-Ablakwa in some because as at now, as on resigning in here, it shows on prove say a man of principle, but the man up to Monday, near a resignation letter never say. By Uncle video no, a trendy, cast or resigning, say any member of the presidency, a private jet. Secondly, if you are near call appointments committee in Commodia on name honorable Finyo marking in regarding presidential jet. You are near Commodia regarding the call for Kudu to a black one. In hypocrisy in this time, even this point in time, why silent on the matter? As of now, Pim, I say why deaf and dumb. One teshi, unhushi regarding presidential travel. As of now, on-file documents be empty. Yankushi, in Sema, Okudu to a black one, account or live team.
And do the same thing.
NDC banner nipa wodi animu no kofi fasa private jet bia na wo abanima you resign.
I'll resign because what resign why shall I stay there? Me resign because the mayor is on principle and yet personal and yet say idea me time President Akufo-Addo and as I mean President Akufo-Addo. It's the principle. It's about protecting the public purse.
Hey, Sabrina, your education minister na oda olem kwise mo abe resign.
Oh, me resigning. I mean, my head man resigning in free appointments committee of parliament.
And the appointment committee no say ya ni twa allowance mo kwa na mo jeje ana bibi wo ba bi a minimum.
Appointments committee we just ordinary committee.
A few moments later.
You have become aware that the President of the Republic, our President, recently traveled to Gambia and the Republic of Senegal by using his brother's private jet. You become aware of that, correct?
Yes.
You are aware that as public servants, we are measured by certain standards. Which standards you have a strong view on? Do you think that although there is no direct cost on the state, it is inappropriate for the President of the Republic to be flying on official duties with his brother's private jet?
I have long advocated for the need for Ghana to have a presidential travel policy. And I've said that even in cabinet, it's a matter that I will pursue. And so the ideal situation, if we have a presidential travel policy, in some countries they've even, passed them, enacted them into law, where there are clear guidelines and the do's and don'ts. But now, it doesn't exist, and any day, the good people of Ghana will go for a free, brother trip as compared to 20,000 euros an hour chartered jet, where the Ghanaian taxpayer suffers.
So you agree with me that though the state did not pay for the president's travel by use of his brother's private jet, it costs his brother money to fund the trip of his brother to Senegal and the Gambia? You agree with me?
Air travel comes with costs, aviation fuel, landing rights, all kinds of fees you have to pay. So yes, it definitely comes at some cost.
In view of that, it is inappropriate for a brother to bear the cost of the president's travel. You would agree with me that it's inappropriate, given the circumstances.
If you can clarify your question, I don't see why you say it's inappropriate.
No. I will clarify.
Honorable members, the question is whether it is inappropriate for a brother to sponsor a trip. Honorable members, as for a gift from a brother, you can hardly reject. So to ask the appropriateness or otherwise, I have a difficulty about the question myself.
Mr. Chairman, the nominee wanted me to provide clarity. I will provide the clarity to the question. So the foundation is, in your own words, it is